Lizzie Kirch.
If the Terminator busted in right now and said, "Come with me if you want to live," I'd have to think about it for a minute. Nothing against the guy, that's just where I'm at in life. So comfortingly, I am a social worker. Got into it for the money, obviously. A nice part about being a social worker is that you can dress like absolute garbage. And I do. This is deceptive. My usual outfits are more like that of an ensemble cast member from a community theater troupe putting on Oliver, but they're really underfunded. Like some basketball shorts and a ratty old sweatshirt stained with iced coffee and my own tears. Sometimes when people learn what I do, they say something along the lines of, "Oh, you must really like people." No. I'm a social worker, not a golden retriever. And for those of you that do like people, become a case manager, go to Bath & Body Works during their semi-annual sale, and then look me in the eye afterwards and tell me you still believe in the inherent good of humanity. I was recently laid off. Surprisingly, it wasn't for my abysmal attitude. See, I worked at a hospice, and there just wasn't enough new patients in my territory to justify my position. In other words, not enough people dying around me. What was I gonna do to fight that? Promise my bosses I'd do whatever it takes to raise the mortality rate in Madison? Like, oh, just give me 6 more months. Put asbestos in the Parmesan graters of local Olive Gardens? Like, say when. When you're here, you're dead. You can't do that. You can't lament that. You can't write a scathing email to 88-year-old Iris going, "Where the hell do you get off having an improved prognosis?" But when I did work in hospice care, I'd come home after a long day full of death and grief, and I just wanted to sit back and relax and with the most brutal true crime show I could find. Like, that is like the white woman's version of a stiff drink. And I need alternatives to drinking because I only have 2 types of drunkenness. One where I just want to go to bed right away, and another where I want to start home improvement projects that involve power tools. Yeah. And I do love the true crime because, when it's a more historical case and they say stuff along the lines like, "Remember, this is 1932. There are no cell phones, no social media." Like, thanks. I was wondering why the Lindberghs didn't just check their Ring doorbell footage to see who took baby Charlie. And imbibing too much true crime can have unintended consequences. For example, every time I get into my car, I look behind me to make sure a murderer hasn't snuck in, is waiting to pounce. Which is crazy, because I barely look behind me when I'm merging onto the freeway. My name's Lizzie Kirch. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.
Lizzie Kirch, everybody. And make some noise for Eric Svetlichny.